Hey guys, so today I did a fall look. It is green with a little bit of brown, kind of a smoky eye. I find it acceptable to wear during the day. You can tone it down a little bit or spice it up at night. If you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Alright, so here's me without any makeup. First I'm going to start off with the Hourglass Primer. This stuff is amazing. I use it all of the time. What this does is it basically waterproofs your makeup. And the foundation that I have currently been loving is the Revlon Color Stay Whipped, and I am in 400, which is early tan. Comes in a jar, and I absolutely love this stuff. This foundation, you have to use your hands. I know that sounds weird. I'm not one to use my hands, but it doesn't work with a brush, and it doesn't work with my beauty blender. So the only real way to apply this foundation is with your hands. I do go down my neck just because you don't want it to just stop. And I kind of bring it out into my hairline because my face is extremely white. It doesn't tan, doesn't get any color. So when I put foundation on, it looks like it doesn't match, but it actually matches my body. It just doesn't match my face. So I have to make sure that I'm bringing it back into my hairline, where my ear is, and all that good stuff. Alright. Next, we're going to do some concealer. So the concealer I'm going to be using is MAC Studio Finish in NW25. I'm almost out of it, but I'm kind of looking for a new concealer. I want to try something new and something that has more of a coverage. And this one actually matches my skin tone, so I'm kind of wanting something that will help me highlight as well as conceal. So I just apply this with a brush. I would be using my fingers just because it's a little pot, but I have nails on, so it gets all over the place under my nails. So I'm just using a brush, and this is the Real Techniques, and it is their Essential Foundation Brush, but I use it for concealer because it does the job. And I don't currently have any blemishes to conceal, so I just really conceal under my eyes because I have hereditary dark circles, all that good stuff. Okay, and next we're going to do a little contouring. I'm going to take my Real Techniques, my contour brush. This thing is amazing. I love this brush. And I'm going to be using my MAC bronzing powder in Refined Golden. I can't show you it because there's only little pieces left because I'm almost out of it. But I've really enjoyed this bronzer. As you can tell, I've liked it. It has a little bit of a sparkle to it, which I kind of like. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that on the brush, kind of shake it off a little bit. I'm going to take some up on the temples of my forehead. Across my hairline. Hair in my brush now. Across my hairline. And then just on your temples. And I like a good contour, so I like to make it defined. Also, what I'm going to do is just take it along my jawline. And then down my nose. Alright, and that's all for bronzer. And then for blush, my favorite blush is the NARS Orgasm. That's my all-time favorite blush. Absolutely love that blush. But when I went to Sephora to get it, they were all out. And I was in major need of some blush. So the lady showed me the Tarte Amazonian 12-Hour Clay in Glisten. And it is the exact same thing. And it's a little bit cheaper. And as you can see, I absolutely love it. I wear it every day. I've hit pan on it. It's awesome. So what I'm going to do is just take my Real Techniques. I'm going to take the multitask brush and apply my blush with this. And I'm not going to apply a crazy amount of blush just because we are doing such a smoky eye that I don't want the cheeks to take away from the eye. So I just put a little bit on the apples of my cheek and drag it up to my hairline. Just to have a little bit of color. And then I'm going to take my Mineral Power Finishing Veil. And this is by Maybelline. This stuff is awesome. It's just a translucent powder. And this is what I use to kind of set my makeup. Now I'm going to take, this is one of the Real Techniques limited edition brushes. It's the Duo Fiber Face Brush. So I just put a little bit in the lid. And I dab the brush into the lid. And just kind of lightly put the powder all over. Especially where you applied that concealer. So you don't get any creasing or anything. I'm going to take my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, and I'm just going to be applying this as my base so that my eyeshadow won't go anywhere. And then I'm just going to apply this all over the lid. And I'm just applying this with an old long comb brush. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is my BH Cosmetics 120 color palette. It's the 3rd edition. I'm going to be taking this color right here. MAC 262 brush. My lettering is all worn off on these brushes because I use them so often. And I'm just going to be placing this in the inner corner. Not going too far. Okay. And it is this color right here. Sort of like a forest green. And with this one, I'm going to be applying it all over the lid. Starting where we left off with the lighter inner color, inner corner color, if I can get it out. And I'm just going to be taking that up to right where the crease starts. Next, I'm going to take this matte brown color, because the lid already has a lot of sparkle, so we're going to do a matte. And you can really use any matte brown. I'm probably going to use this one as well as this one right here. And with this, we're just going to apply it to the outer. So start here, do windshield wiper, and then we're going to go up. And the key is to blend, and this is my MAC 224 brush. I'm going to take my MAC 252. I'm just going to go over my inner corner, and I'm going to apply this just to get a little more. I'm also going to apply it to my brow bone. Alright. And then last but not least, do a little bit more blending of where the green and the crease color meet, because you don't want that blunt line. Okay, and next I'm going to fill in my eyebrows real quick. Okay, so I just filled in my eyebrows, as you can tell. In doing that, I used my Kat Von D. I just used a brown eyeshadow from the Kat Von D Beethoven palette. I just kind of brushed them out and then filled them in. I'm going to do my eyeliner. So there's my eyeliner. And then I'm going to take a little, like, stiff little brush. Now I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow from the Naked Basics palette, Crave. I'm just going to go on my bottom lash line, and I'm going to go about halfway. Like so. And now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put a little mascara on. And to curl my eyelashes, I just use the Tweezerman eyelash curler. You can get them anywhere. I like this one a lot. I've had it forever and it hasn't broken. So it's definitely worth it. Okay. And then I'm just going to go in with my L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. Alright, so there it is with the mascara. And then for lips, I'm just going to be using my NARS Turkish Delight. It's one of my favorite lip glosses. It's very simple, and it's like the perfect nude. Perfect nude with a hint of pink. Alright, so that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.